Alright, welcome back from another week of XNRL Racing League action. Tonight we raced at Kansas, as you can see, Nick Williams, or as you guys know me, that crazy XNRL league owner that has no idea what he's doing, bringing it home tonight. Who we're gonna start off talking with tonight is the second place finisher, qualified 7th, came all the way up and led 66 laps tonight. We're going to talk to S&P. Steven, you had a run with a 22 car, still managed to come from 7th to 1st, lead 66 laps, and finish 2nd. What are your thoughts on tonight's race?
Great race. I had a good car, but I guess first place 20 car had a better car. Had, like you said, I had the run with the 22. Situation pretty much started with on a restart. He got a run and he fit his car where it doesn't belong. And then I got into the back of him, and then he just got mad about it. And then he pretty much waited for me and tried wrecking me a few times. Well, what I believe he did was completely wrong. You shouldn't do that to a driver that's contending for a win. But I'm happy that I led the most laps, and I'm looking forward to next week.
Alright, thanks, Steven. Another driver we want to talk to tonight is Ricky, 88 Jr. Ricky, you had a good race tonight. You finished 3rd. Had a pretty solid car all day. Stayed on the lead lap. Didn't lead any laps, but you're still up there. What was your car doing today?
Well, my car was actually pretty good. I was pleasantly surprised by that because I came into this race with the setup that I had no idea how it was going to run. After some adjustments during practice, I got running well. And I thought I had a pretty good car. I was running up with the leaders a few times. My own personal errors caused me to drop back some, and I thought I could help. I thought by taking 2 times on that last stop, maybe some pit strategy could help me gain position, but this place definitely is tough with pit strategy. I couldn't move anywhere after that last pit stop. And it was kind of bad because I got into the 22 with not that, I don't remember, like 10 laps ago. I got into the 22 a little bit off a lag bubble, which I feel bad for taking him out, but at the same time, I'm going to be honest, I was growing rather impatient with him as S&P was, because he was several laps down and he was still blocking me when I was running on lead lap in 3rd, and I was not going to give him any room doing that.
Alright, and speaking about that 22, you were up there for that huge 30-lap battle that was going on between the 22 and S&P. From the looks of that, what could you say about the racing those two had today?
They actually have some pretty close racing. I mean, between the intensity they were having between each other, I heard a lot of angry words thrown back and forth. With the 22 going, "I'm going to dump you if we got a caution," S&P retaliating back. I heard a statement about something about door slam midway through there. And it was all that was going through my mind was, if they keep this up, I'm going to get first place.
Alright.
But I was surprised that they were able to keep side by side for so long. I do believe one of them got into the other one, and that didn't really help the situation after that. But they actually, I can at least respect that during that time. I can respect during that time that when they were that mad at each other, that they were giving each other that much hard racing and at least staying off each other. The rest of the race was kind of, I can't really say any good things about what happened between them for the rest of the race, but during that time I was quite surprised on how much room they were giving each other.
Alright. Thank you for your time, Ricky. Next, we're going to go to the admin of the race. He hosted the race tonight. He's been doing some great stuff for me this season. Justin Dayak. Justin, pretty decent run tonight. You end up with a top 10. I know 6th place isn't really where you wanted to end up, but in the end, what are your thoughts on today?
Well, first off, I was glad I was able to make this race. After 3 weeks, my work schedule finally prevailed. I had a pretty good car. It just wasn't fast. You guys, I don't know, everyone was faster in the corner. Felt like I could have finished 4th, just dang pit strategy. Went a lot down at the end because I probably should have took 2 tires, but that pit strategy messed me up a bit when I stayed out to lead a lap. It just kind of went downhill from there. Pretty much it. Just dang 22 just needs to shut his mouth and deal with it.
Yeah. Well, those are our awesome interviews tonight from some of our major drivers in the league this season and last season. As you heard from a lot of them, that 22 car who's been raising a lot of eyebrows this season, Joey Alono. Joey, a lot of drivers I think will agree with me on this. For a young kid, he's got some potential. He just needs to, he needs to calm down and just focus on driving the car. And I think Joey will do good for the rest of the season if he does that. But word on the street from an anonymous source is we better keep our eyes out at Charlotte next week, and so all of us will be doing that. And thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you guys next week after the Charlotte race. Peace out.